Yeah, look at that. It's new. The closer. Sara Carter is here as our closer tonight. And who better to help us understand the significance of Special Counsel John Durham's latest indictment? Sara, I want to start by focusing on the role of this person, Fiona Hill. She was one of the Democrats' star witnesses in their ludicrous Ukraine impeachment fiasco. And on the back of that, she's building her brand as an anti-Trump fanatic, pushing ever more extreme divisive lies about the end of democracy. Here she was using typically inflammatory rhetoric to try and hype her book. Quote, "If Trump makes a successful return to the presidency in 2024, democracy's done because it will be on the back of a lie." But this week, we learned from John Durham that she, Fiona Hill, played a key role in undermining our democracy by introducing the actual source for the Clinton campaign's fabricated Russian disinformation dossier to its author, Christopher Steele. I mean, when she popped up, Sara, in all of this, I thought, I just can't believe it. How she got the nerve to run around going on about, democracy when the role she played in this. Tell us more about it.
Well, it's not surprising, Steve. The reason why she's running around and making these statements and trying to sell her book and undermining the former president and undermining democracy is because in all reality, no one's actually been really held accountable for probably one of the greatest atrocities against a U.S. president in the history of the United States. Let me explain. Fiona Hill not only introduced Steele to Igor Danchenko, who is being indicted for lying 5 times to the FBI. He was the Russian-born lawyer who was working for the Brookings Institute. But Fiona Hill also introduced Charles Dolan, who was working at the Brookings Institute when she was there as well, to Igor Danchenko. Now, Charles Dolan is a very close ally of Hillary and Bill Clinton. And it was in 2016 when Charles Dolan, according to the indictment by John Durham, that he delivered that information that was in the dodgy, the worst dossier that you can imagine of information. I mean, just completely false information against President Trump, against Carter Page, against Michael Flynn, Lieutenant General Michael Flynn. This dossier, he was the one that gave information to Danchenko. Then Danchenko then relayed that information to Christopher Steele, who put it in the dossier. But let's talk about this. Fiona Hill's not being held accountable.
No.
Who was the one that briefed President Trump on the dossier, even though the FBI didn't believe the dossier was real? In January 2017, it was James Comey, James Clapper, John Brennan, who briefed the president on the dossier in an effort to get that dossier out to the public. Into the
media, exactly.
That's it. That's it. And they destroyed everyone's life. They not only went after to destroy President Trump, they destroyed Lieutenant General Michael Flynn. And who was Fiona Hill working with and very close to when she was at the National Security Council? None other than H.R. McMaster, who then replaced Michael Flynn.
This is so,
at the National Security,
that's the thing
as a
that's
National
amazing.
Security Advisor.
Like she does all this, and then she ends up in the Trump White House. That's what's out.
Right.
So just where does this go? I think what we're seeing from Durham so far is very helpfully starting to put the pieces together and the sort of shape of the plot. But it's not really the accountability. Are there going to be more indictments, do you think, of more senior people in relation to this?
I certainly hope so, and I think that John Durham is an honorable man, and he's going to do the honorable thing. At least I hope so. But remember this, Steve, this is about a bureaucracy protecting itself.
Yeah.
The lie is that people within the bureaucracy are saying, oh, we're protecting these institutions. We can't charge someone like James Comey, for instance, or someone like James Clapper, for instance, who leaked information to the media, because we're really charging the institutions if we do. I think the American people know that these institutions are infected. These institutions cannot get cleansed until they see the light of day. They need to, shine the sunlight on it. They need to take people who violated the law and trampled the Constitution and hold them accountable, no matter who they are.
Really well put. You got to the heart of it, Sara. Thank you so much. And that's what people are waiting for. That's when I think you're going to see the real scandal exposed, when we get those people who really were directing all this. All right.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.